So what's going on, guys? My name is Mr. Dalek JD and we are talking DLC 4 for IW Zombies in this video. You've seen the title, you're very intrigued. Don't worry, we'll get to the bottom of this very quickly. Let me know in the comment section right now if you guys are excited at all for IW Zombies DLC 4. I'm intrigued to see what's next, and I thought there was enough information to cover in a video for you guys whilst we wait for the announcement, which is at least a good few weeks away. But Lee Ross has started to tease over on his Twitter about DLC 4. It started about a week ago where he tweeted cinematics are almost final and voiceover recording for DLC 4 is officially underway. Very excited to wrap up the season and reveal some secrets. Sunglasses emoji. And then literally a day ago, he tweets an image saying a couple of surprise guest stars visiting the recording stage this week. Eye emoji, hashtag DLC4. Now, of course, the community went into detective mode at this point because, as you can see, the faces are clearly covered with a black blob, so you can't work out who these actors and actresses are. But thanks to the community, we've managed to debunk it. Now, I saw Slick Killer mention this, and he worked out that the female character is an actress called Ali Hillis, who played Samantha Cross inside of Call of Duty Ghosts Extinction mode, as the rings match up to images of her out and about where you can see her same hand. So that confirms that she is going to be revisiting her role as Samantha Cross within DLC 4, which means Extinction is definitely on the cards. If you didn't think it was at this point, then that pretty much is the nail in the coffin, in my opinion, that Extinction is going to be making a return, as well as zombies inside of DLC 4. Now, the other actor is interesting because the only thing you can really tell is the fact that he has quite long hair and he has this very unique sort of wristband around his right arm. And again, people managed to debunk that this was none other than the voice actor for Nikolai and Dr. Maxis. Now, this is Fred Tatasquire. Now, at first, I was really surprised to see that they were bringing him in, especially since there's not really supposed to ever be a crossover with characters from Treyarch Zombies in that universe and Infinite Warfare, and I highly doubt, 99.9% doubt, that he will be playing Nikolai or Dr. Maxis within this map, but he will be playing some sort of character. And looking on his IMDb, he plays a lot of voice actor characters within video games as well as TV and film, so the guy's pretty popular and people like his voice, so that's probably a reason why Lee Ross brought him in. As for the character he's playing, we really don't know, but at least we know Samantha Cross, bam, confirmed, or at least the voice actor for it. But to me, with the sort of way this is going and the fact that our characters don't seem to be in a film, it doesn't really make sense for there to be some sort of famous celebrity that would be in the map as a quote-unquote sort of like person that's part of that film. It doesn't seem we're in a film anymore, so these are going to be like real characters rather than just the throwaway celebrity characters. Something really interesting which got noticed around about when the Easter egg was finished for Attack of the Radioactive Thing was if you come into the diner, the ice cream parlor, and you come to the room where you pick up the book, it normally looks like this. It's just a portrait of the Earth, but as you complete the Easter egg, and I don't think this is before you finish it, but it's during the Easter egg, that portrait actually changes to this. An image of 4 astronauts with skull heads. This could be the foreshadowing of our 4 characters dying in DLC 4, and a possible hint that wherever our characters are, they're definitely not on Earth. And we know that for a fact, as the cutscene starts of our characters flying in a spaceship in space. Now, we're not sure if this is our 4 main characters that are being portrayed here as dead, or perhaps this could be the 4 celebrity characters that we've seen throughout all of the different films, kind of meeting in one and they'll have to sacrifice themselves, but I don't know. It's really intriguing, and if you guys have any ideas or thoughts on this, let me know in the comment section. It's quite clearly an Easter egg, as it's not there until you finished most of the actual main quest. So we know that this map's definitely going to take place in space, but we don't know any other details than that. Well, Infinity Ward themselves might have hinted all the way back in Shaolin Shuffle about the location specifically of this 4th and final map, and this was noticed by Wade Boggs 107 on the Call of Duty Zombie subreddit, where he showed a still from the intro cutscene to Shaolin Shuffle, where there is a magazine with a headline on it which says Billionaire Investigation, NYC Rats Taking Over, and it also talks about referencing Spaceland, where it says $400 million theme park to open in October, which is referencing that Spaceland hasn't happened yet, and above that it says what's next after landing on the moon. And And Lee Ross himself replied to this post, which he doesn't do very often on Reddit, saying, "Good eye," sunglasses emoji. So it's without doubt referencing to DLC 4, and it's mentioning what's next after landing on the moon. So what if this map could possibly be taking place on the moon, or at least the moon is somewhat important in the story of this map? Perhaps some of the cryptids have inhabited the moon in this universe, or the moon could be related to something with Samantha Cross. The last we know is that she was sent up above the Earth whilst the Earth was being destroyed of all of the cryptids, as she was the person that could control those cryptids, and she's there just sat in this little chamber floating above the Earth, and that's where the cliffhanger lied with Extinction. But to me it seems like they're not going to be sort of going directly after that point, but the Extinction is going to heavily be involved in the story here. If you saw my other video, know there's been so many references to Extinction throughout all of Infinite Warfare Zombies, and we now know that Extinction was a set of Willard Wyler films, just like the rest of the maps we've been playing. From what it seems from Lee Ross, he's mentioned that DLC 4 is already complete, but they're finishing the cinematics and adding all of the voiceover work, and he teased one final image yesterday saying, "Another day of recording done. Too bad you can't make out the script on the screen behind me." And who knows, he might be dropping even more little hints and bits of info over the next weeks as we get towards that announcement. There's a lot happening in August, man. We've got Easter eggs for charity, we have Zombie World Championships, the announcement of DLC 4 more than likely, because as it goes, DLC 4 normally releases in the final week of August, which might end up being the first week of September, like DLC 4 was for Black Ops 3 last year, and we do have the World War II beta at the end of August, so there's a lot of Call of Duty happening next month. Let me know how you think of all of this down below in the comment section. Are you excited for IW DLC 4? Do you not care about IW at all? Whatever your viewpoint is, let me know. And if you did enjoy the video, then be sure to slap a like rating on it. I'm really excited to see what DLC 4 is going to be, because I would love to see how they explain the continuation of the Extinction story, as well as wrapping up this story as well. But thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe for more, as tomorrow is the Easter egg for charity Captain Drafts live stream, where me, Mr. Ruffle Waffles, Mr. T-Lexified, The Smith Plays, and Radoston27 are going to be battling it out live with a bunch of challenges to see who gets their first picks on who they want for their team for Easter eggs for charity 2017. So don't miss out on that. But thank you for watching. I'll catch you next time.